Why would you want to use vocal presets, you may ask? Well, if you're a rapper or singer, you know the struggle. You want good sounding vocals, but you don't want to put the time in to mix and master them. Or you don't have a great mic, but still want fast and good results. That's why we use vocal presets. They are easy to drag onto your vocals and you don't need to do a lot of tweaking. Today I'm gonna show you my vocal preset and how to make your own for completely free. But first we need to listen to what a vocal preset can actually do.
Drip too clean, I ain't never gonna slip. Rags on me, got the bands on my hip. Drip too clean, I ain't never gonna slip. Rags on me, got the bands on my hip. Drip too clean, I ain't never gonna slip. Rags on me, got the bands on my hip.
Even though I cannot sing, with the vocal presets it sounds pretty good, let alone that you can actually sing. If you don't want to follow the tutorial, there's a link in the description to buy the presets. Today I'm gonna break down that preset so it's easy to understand. Let's first connect our mic to one of the tracks. Go to a track, I'm gonna use track 2. Let's call this the mic track and select your mic. Make sure you can hear your own voice. Then go to the master track and turn the volume of your mic track completely off so you don't hear yourself anymore. This can help us when recording later on. Then select your mic track and click on the little arrow of another track so you connect those together. Then you can hear yourself again. Let's call this the mixing track. Now you can drag on your presets or follow the tutorial further. Click on your mixing track so we can begin putting on plugins. Right click on slot 1 and add Autotune Pro. You can also use different kind of autotunes like the free one in FL Studio, Picture. Depending on the beat and style you're going for, you need to change the settings, but we'll do it after we got a beat. Now go to slot 2 and add an EQ. Again, it can be any EQ you prefer, but I'm using the stock one from FL Studio. This really depends on your mic and vocals, so try around and listen what sounds good for you. Or you can just copy my settings. Now let's go to the second EQ on slot 3. You can again copy my settings, but for the best result try shifting some knobs around to get the best sound for you. Now let's add a compressor. Select slot 4 and pick the compressor you like. These are my settings. Threshold on -9.7, ratio on 21.8, gain on 2.6, attack on 18, release on 440 and type on soft/R. On slot 5 add a soundgoodizer on D with 75% mix. Add a flangus with D settings on slot 6 with 25% mix. Put another soundgoodizer or puncher on A with 25% mix. Then put a reverb with D settings and 50% mix. Then we're gonna add Maximus on slot 9 with these settings: low, mid, high and master. Then for the last filter, add a limiter. So if you don't rap or sing, your background noise gets muted. With this one you really need to play around what actually works for your mic. Because you can have a really great mic and a studio that doesn't have background noise, but you can also have the worst mic in your bedroom. So really play around with this till it works. Now we are done with the main vocal mix track, but you probably also want adlibs. Just select the track next to your mix track and copy all the settings that we used for the main mix. If you've done that, take this EQ slider almost all the way down. Put the reverb mix on 100% and lower the volume on the track. Now you have a main and adlib vocal mix. Okay, so now we're all set up to go and record on a beat. For this tutorial, I'm gonna use a beat from YouTube. I'm gonna use this beat. Drag it into FL Studio and match the BPM. If the BPM is not shown in the title or description of the video, click on this little thing and let it detect the tempo. Now let's find the key of the song for the autotune. If you have autotune, you have auto key. Just put it on the master track and let your music play. After it detects your key, click on this button a couple of times so it sends the key to your mix track with autotune. If you don't have autotune, you can use a free site and drag your beat into it to find the key and BPM. For this example, I used vocalremover.org. Now let's actually go to recording. Click on the record button and select audio into the playlist as an audio clip. Turn on your metronome, and if you don't want to hear yourself when you record because you have delay, simply turn off the mix track of your mic and reselect your mic track. Now you can start recording your vocals on the track. If you want to replay what you've recorded, you notice that your vocals are not mixed. That's because you have to turn on your mix track again, if you've turned that off, and then double click on your vocals and select your mix track. Now everything works. And if you don't like something or you want to change, for example, the autotune, they are not burned into your vocals and you can change all the plugins anytime. If you've never recorded before, or you have but not this way, it can take some time to get used to, but in my opinion this is the most efficient way to do it. That's it for the video. Did you find this video helpful or did you learn something from it? Consider liking and subscribing for more content like this. I also have a Discord server with over 200 members, so if you want to talk with producers, singers or rappers and want to get notified on the latest updates on this channel, join the Discord link in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Now everything works. And if you want to don't like change example,